Hey, testing. There's something wrong with my Discord audio. Let's go. Voice. Let's see. That's strange. Have to restart my audio for a second. Because Discord is not working for me. Disconnect. Oops. Wait. Hey everyone. Hey Simple, what's up? I'm just having audio problems right now with my Discord. I'm just trying to get this fixed up. Close Discord, quit Discord. Okay, restart my headphones. Okay. Manna D, hey. Party with life, welcome. Just trying to fire up my Discord chat. I'm having issues with that right now. Any moment now, we get this going. Am I working? Let's go to my user settings first. Audio. Check. Seems to be working in the settings. on Discord. Let's jump in. Hey, there we go.
I just started putting dirty stuff in.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's okay. I joined and I was like, oh, no one's joining me. And then I muted my computer.
Hey everyone. I was having audio issues with Discord. I had to restart my headphones in Discord. So it is working now. It looks like you can hear me.
Woot woot.
I can hear you.
Don't
Yeah,
hear the
I can
child
see mine.
running around and screaming upstairs. So
And
apologies
lighting
if you do.
All good. Hear a little bit of something in the background.
That was me opening a beer.
Ah, okay.
Opening a beer. Okay.
Yeah, TTJP said he was having a beer, so I was like, why not? Let's do it.
Yeah. Open
Nice.
up our spreadsheet.
I will adventure responsibly, though. Don't worry.
Absolutely. Always responsibly. I would expect nothing less from you.
Peanut Butter's going to join for a beer too. Hey Tang, welcome into the Twitch stream.
Peanut Butter's going to join for a beer?
That's what he says, yeah. In the
Cool.
stream, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just now getting onto Twitch, so all I got is ads.
I got some new glasses. I'm wearing them now.
The Doki glasses?
No, like real life glasses.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
We're like, we don't care about that. No, I'm kidding.
Of course not.
My first guess was, or my first question about that was, Billy, did they give you an NFT version of the glasses after you bought them?
It's a digital. I got the glasses already in Decentraland.
Oh, okay.
Hey guys,
Hey,
Yeah.
it's me.
Tang.
It's Tang. How are you?
Hi, Tang. I'm doing
Hi.
well.
I have a question. How come the music sounds different through here than it does at the dollhouse? I think you need to refresh.
Oh.
Let's
Uh-huh.
see.
Well, we got here like bright and early because we wanted to
Yeah.
welcome everybody.
Um,
But yeah, I can do a refresh.
The old tune.
Yeah. And like there's a Mew build now and everything. I've been kind of.
Is the build fixed?
It's not Wagme Wednesday anymore.
I can hear Jamiroquai playing at your build.
Okay, good.
But I'm not playing that. I'm playing my own Spotify music on stream in the background.
Oh, really? Is
That's
that the
why.
way it goes? We're gonna have to have some words about that, maybe.
That's just
I
my
am
normal
humming
thing.
my
But
own John tune in
when
my
there
head.
is like stuff on land, then yeah, sure, I'll play it. It's just really loud, so I'll turn it down. And also because it's
Really?
I can't have copyrighted stuff on stream. It'll block the audio for me, unfortunately. So that's not good.
Okay,
I can't have
that's
that.
all right. So there's no music at all now. Is that?
I've
that
just
what I'm-
muted it from my tab. That's why it's not playing.
Okay.
But yeah,
How are
I don't-
you, everybody?
It'll block out our voice chat if it has copyrighted music. which is
Who
not
else is drinking beer? CK is drinking beer. TTJP is
I'm
drinking beer. Peanut Butter's
drinking-
drinking beer.
coffee?
Yeah, I heard there was beer here.
Yeah, right?
PB,
Came for beer.
welcome.
It's
Hello.
such a good beer.
I'm good though. I just getting ready for this adventure with everybody. Excited for some new places.
I am not
Yeah.
drinking a beer, sadly.
Aw.
Virtual 45.
I have to go. I have to drive. Like I'm gonna be done with the Twitch stream here. and
Come
then I
with me
gotta
if you
go-
want to live.
I'm driving to
Swan.
Kansas City tomorrow, so I gotta do some shit. Real life stuff. So
Fermion,
Is that a far drive?
welcome. Thanks for following, Fermion. First time follower from Fermion.
Odd jobs. Is that a far drive for you?
it's about 6.5, 7 hours, depending on where in Kansas City. Kansas City's not quite as big as Twin Cities, so we're gonna be like in the northern part. So I think it'll be closer to 6.5. So not very far.
Okay.
And you know, my son is 18. He's been driving a couple of years, so like, you know, if I get tired or Paula gets tired, we can just say, "Okay, kid, drive the car."
You're up.
TTJP says vodka is just Russian beer.
Oh wow.
Russian beer from
Hey, you, Matt.
Potato.
Is whiskey then Scottish beer?
I guess so, yeah.
Irish beer, Irish whiskey.
Irish beer is Guinness.
It's a good beer though.
I
It is
thought
good.
Guinness was like Irish milkshake.
Oh, that
Maybe.
would make sense. Come for the adventure, stay for
It's the
learning
milk.
about beer.
It's the milk in the milkshake, so you got to put in some like syrup and
There's a German liquor called Liebfraumilch, which means the mother's milk.
interesting.
I only know this because I used to manage a warehouse for Osco Drug, and I'd have to check in all the alcohol. And there was some guy in Lombard, Illinois, who kept coming to my store, and he'd buy like 2 of those bottles every month. So I was always checking in the Liebfraumilch.
Can you say it one more time?
Liebfraumilch.
Liebfraumilch. Huh?
I think you nailed it, yeah.
Yeah.
Is Pam? No, Pammy's asleep. I was gonna say, where's Pammy? She can help us with our pronunciation.
Hey, Sherry
our
Berry,
accents.
welcome. So we got a few minutes. We'll get started, I think.
Shout out to Liz and Atrovenado.
Billy, I just saw your glasses on stream. They look so good.
I know, they're super cute.
Slightly harder to see because it's like a bit dimmer, but it's fine.
You just need. Do
Might
you have a
punch
white
out.
fedora, Billy?
I'm looking at getting one. Not yet. I've got a black one, but I need the white one. That's good.
Hey, what's up, Blease? Welcome.
I might punch the lenses out of this so I can see easier.
Oh, Odd, are those your cords? Because I think we have the same cord for one of them.
What's up, everybody?
Please.
What's up, Odd job?
Hey, please.
69 hellos to you, Billy.
69 hellos back.
Hey, please.
It's not a high
69.
5. It's a high 69.
What's up?
Ask your question again, CK. I'm sorry, I was sort of distracted. Are those my what?
I don't remember now.
I'm looking at the spreadsheet, and looks like Oddjob's got different places to everyone else. So
Oh, yeah, I said one of our locations is maybe the same, what you posted in the chat, in the Discord.
Oh,
well, whatever you put in the spreadsheet, Scott, is not the same as either of us. So I think it's fine.
okay. Yeah.
No, you're not. Yeah, mine, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I changed one at the last minute. Yeah, I don't know why I put it in the Discord because we've been using the spreadsheet. I guess I'm a little rusty because I took a week off.
The spreadsheet's best for us to have the official where we're going.
Oh, I might
Yeah,
roll.
so whatever's in the spreadsheet are my chords.
Awesome. Now, I think we should maybe start kicking things off. It's pretty much 1:15. Welcome everyone. I don't know if is there anyone in Dollhouse that is not in the Twitch already. I will copy the thing.
Welcome,
type
peanut
in
butter.
the chat there. UMac, are you listening? You there?
You see them in the Twitch?
Well, UMac was in the Twitch. Yes. How is the neat going? Are we set up with that yet?
Yes, give us a... What is that? An octopus? I was like, give us a thumbs up, but an octopus works, I guess.
Is that UMac just joined?
It is all set. Hello.
Awesome. Okay.
Yay!
That's cool.
I was a little nervous there for a second because I wasn't seeing it.
Awesome.
Sweating.
All right, so let's kick things off. This is ABC DCL Adventures, and the ABC DCL team is Oddjob, me, Billy, and CCK.
Now that's what I'm talking about. That was amazing.
Hey, thanks for the
I mean, you
resub.
I give it.
Oddjob.
Check it out.
My pleasure.
I'm buying you a
So,
pizza.
Oddjob,
Yes, sir.
introduce yourself, sir.
That's me. My name is Oddjob, and I've had something like 50 different jobs in my entire life, and that's why I have my username,
How many?
because I am in awe of life.
So you've had an odd number of jobs in your life.
Yes,
53
I've
or
had
something like
some
that.
odd number. No,
Is
I've literally had like 50 something different jobs in my life.
You better count them
So-
and make sure it's an odd number.
Well, you know what? Even if it's an even number, it's still an odd number, an AWED number, because I'm
Yes.
in awe of.
What
Yes.
are the two most extreme, different type of jobs?
One, I was a Payco processing wrangler, so I ran the machine that would develop the films that would do your school pictures, but those were also done. We also printed photos from professional photographers. So every now and then, we would get nudies pictures in there. So that was pretty extreme.
And then the other end was a stripper, right?
Foots.
Well, that would be on the same end of the extreme. I don't know what you're determining for extreme, but I was gonna say I've taught
Oh.
kindergartners and pre-K. That was gonna be the other end, but okay.
Oh, well, I mean, school pictures.
Yes. Oh, yes.
We-
Yes, for sure. Yes.
See, that's where my innocent mind went.
Okay.
We thought you
Yes.
were going really dirty with him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, it was just that I developed. I worked in a dark room where I developed naked pictures, and then I also worked with little children. I still do. Please don't fire me.
This is a weird conversation.
Not yet.
I'm Rick
I'm
James.
sorry, but I always bring that. I'm gonna mute myself.
It just got worse as it went along.
I tend to have that charm.
Not a weird in your life? Ask you, Matt.
I'll mute myself for a while. I got the neat working. I'm
Awesome.
phew, got it. So
Thank
We'll
you,
get you
Mac.
to say hello a little bit in a little
Okay.
while, UMAC, but thank you. So, thanks, Oddjob. And my name is Billy T-Coin. I am the party man of the Metiverse. And that's all there is to say. I started ABCDCL and love all y'all. CK, how are you?
I'm good. Excited to be here. For those of you who don't know, I'm CK or CK Bubbles. I make up the C and ABCs. And I love to adventure with y'all each week. I have a really fun place to visit, which some of us visited. I think it was on, what day was that, Friday? I don't even know what
Two
days
days
are
ago.
anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. So that'll be really fun, but I'm more excited for who our guest is. So Billy, if you want to introduce our guest and
Yeah,
set that up.
I'll get our guests to talk when we go to their place. I think first of all, we'll head over to the Neat. Actually, I want to say thanks to Tang Poco for joining us, and this is Dollhouse, which is Tang Poco's place. Thanks, for letting us crash at the Dollhouse at the beginning
Thank
of
you
our
guys
stream.
thank you guys for starting and ending your trip at the dollhouse. It's not just me, it's the home of the baby dolls, and we love all you guys. We love
sure.
that you're here once a week. This is like the highlight of the week. We love it.
Yeah, it's a great day. I mean, at the end of the stream, we got Simple Meat Sticks Beyond the NFT, which we always raid, and that's always a great little passing of the baton over to him. I think Simple's lurking. He usually lurks and watches the stream. So hey, Sin, if you're watching, and we'll catch you later. Anyway,
Yeah, I always love the little stream train we do, right? With Mariana first, and then us, and then
yeah, of course.
Beyond NFT and Baby Dolls. Yeah.
Sometimes Mariana raids me. So that's cool. I was watching her stream earlier. She was interviewing Virtual Dan. Yeah, Virtual Dan. And he's got a basic personal finance course streaming in Decentraland in a couple of days, I believe. So look out for that on the events page or in my calendar.
Oh, Billy, real quick, what does Virtual Dan sound like? Because based on his avatar, he sounds like what I would imagine a 1950s television announcer sounds like. Does he sound like that?
I don't think he was quite like that. I think you were tuning in
Okay.
too, CK. What do you say?
Yeah, I guess I couldn't really pay attention to his voice being like a special announcy voice, but I just love that he looks so much like his avatar.
Yeah, he
Like,
looks like his avatar.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, bonus points for that.
Exactly. And he had a really cool background wherever he was at taking the the video was a really cool space. The wallpaper was really sick. But yeah, it was a good convo. I don't know what happened towards the end. I guess there was a little bit of a technical glitch, which
Yeah,
is
the
probably
last
why
10 minutes of stream cut out, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Just going to take a couple of snaps and we'll get going to grab the neat, which is minus 69.35, I believe. Just grabbing a little screenshot here. So anyone else
do you
grab
have
some
Wednesday?
snaps while you're here?
I am pulling her up right now.
Let's see.
Loading
Minus
in.
copy paste. Come on, damn it. Minus 69.35. There we go.
are
So
almost
everyone,
at maximum.
if you're in land, click on the little link in the chat that I've got there for the coordinates. Minus 69.35. Endomac Music Hall. I'm going to load in. I'll paste that in the Twitch stream also. And I'll also give you all the link in the Twitch stream once I'm there. Link. Oops. There we go. Yay, there it is. There's a triangle floating here at the ground floor.
I will stay back and make sure everybody gets on going.
Yeah. I'll keep this up here so people can see if anyone is new to getting neats, doesn't know how it works. You look for this floating triangle. You go right up to it and you see in the interface it says claim neat, and then you click on it and you can claim it. It has a Homo sapien detector.
And thank you, UMAC, for setting that up for us.
Now that I've clicked on it, I probably should enter in something in case it
Absolutely.
comes
Thank you for stopping by. I threw some cromulon up in the screen.
Oh, nice.
out. Neat.
Yeah,
Is that
definitely take
Cromulon
pictures.
smoking there?
I know. That's Endo's artwork.
Oh,
Those are all her NFTs. I'm supposed to upload the new ones that are not that are
Oh.
for sale, that
I
are
own that one.
available. Yeah,
That one's
see,
my NFT.
I need to
That's
switch them out to ones that are not purchased already.
No, this is such a nice one. You should leave it there. It's perfect for this place. Please.
Yeah, I mean they all are, but want people to click on them and
Oh, buy them.
yeah.
cycle them through.
Zesty
That's Hunter
says,
S. Thompson.
or like have a nice healthy mix. of both.
Zesty says Endomac doesn't have enough Hunter Thompson.
That's what. Yeah. She had a collection. She has a collection, and I'm not sure how many she has in them, but I will. That's on my to-do list. Let's get those switched out.
Nice.
Just
Updated.
curious, is anybody else having trouble finding the neat? Because I looked when I first got here, it wasn't there. I refreshed it, it's still not here.
I got it okay. It was just floating in the middle of the ground floor.
I had to refresh once.
I've been sitting on about 80% loaded for, I don't
Yeah.
know, long time.
Damn.
Try to
Yeah,
refresh again.
same here.
It does that sometimes. I don't know why,
Okay.
but it'll get like stuck in this like last little bit limbo, and then if you refresh, it'll either kick you back to the last location or it'll jump you to the same one that you were loading in. Depends on how far you got, I think. But it probably has to do with your cache if you haven't cleared it in a while.
UMAC, you can just give yourself a little brief introduction. That was,
Me?
yep, that's you.
Well,
if anyone doesn't know
I'm
you.
UMAC, and I run events in Decentraland have been doing so for over a year and a half, and every Saturday we have new musicians. Cromulon onboards musicians into this space, and we have shows for them pretty much every Saturday. We just had God Cloud, a finger drummer, which was really cool.
Yeah.
And this week I'm setting up. We have Naked Citizen. He's out of Vegas. I just got the information, so I haven't read through it just yet. But we're gonna start out at True Band Club with Buffalo, with Shelly Van, and then come over to Cromulon. So, and then I'm just playing around with Endo. So
Cool.
that's basically what I do. Just kind of throw little events here and there.
Awesome. I see a Father Finn running around. Where's he off
Yes,
to?
I ended up jumping from baby dolls, so I think
Oops.
everybody should
My
be.
Decentraland is frozen. But
Same here.
I blame Father Finn for running past and making me lag with his awesomeness. Hey, Femian, looking good. What is Father Finn looking for? He's going exploring in the fields over there.
Maybe enjoying the outer perimeter of the building and all its gold.
Maybe, yeah, getting a wide shot, possibly. We'll give it maybe another few minutes, and then we can start to head off to the next spot. We've got a lot to squeeze in today.
Oh, he went over to Absolute Land.
Oh, is that just over there?
The build
Yeah.
is gone though, isn't it? Or is it still there?
It is gone,
I
yeah.
thought it was
We
gone. Yeah.
never refresh. If anyone remembers that, never refresh. That was our
Oh
rallying.
yeah.
Oh, I definitely
Like-
remember that.
That night, like no.
I know when I found,
Don't
like,
go.
when I don't know if it was you who said, somebody was like, oh, in 1 hour the build's gonna disappear. And we all were like, what? And we ran around taking pictures on like every corner of it. And then at midnight we were like, we're only gonna refresh if we all do it together. So we had this like never refresh rallying cry until we eventually gave in. And then we refreshed, and only some people it disappeared for, but not everyone. So the 3 or 4 of us that it stayed, we ran around and took even more pictures. We were like, we can't let go.
Awesome.
It was so cute.
That was really, truly a great build, a great event. Like, didn't it last the whole week or a couple weeks?
2
Yeah, it
weeks.
lasted 2 weekends, so 6 days in total. It was really special.
And
Yeah,
every
that
day
was
it didn't get old. Every day was super fun, and it was just the whole thing with the games. That was a lot of fun.
You know why? You know why it was so special?
Why?
Because the baby dolls were the hosts there.
Aw.
Exactly.
True.
I am not lying. I'm not kidding. Like, I went to the Mountain Dew thing, and that was a fucking kick-ass build. I had a lot of fun. I went there with Miss Moon. And I'm like, wah, wah. You know, when I done everything, I was just like, okay, well, I'm gonna bounce now. But when I went to Absolute Land, I was there for hours because
Yeah, you didn't want to leave.
Like 12 hours.
Oh, it was
A
so
day.
fun. That was so fun, guys.
I mean, that was my first 2 weekends, like my first 2 real weekends in DCL. So like,
I remember seeing you, CK, like by the bar, up in the air, hanging off doors, on the railings.
the amount of photos and videos I took those 2 weekends, like, it's like terabytes. It's ridiculous.
Totally.
Because it
All
not
of
only was
Twitter
like
was blue and yellow.
yeah, right. Just hashtag Absolute Land everything.
hmm
It was a
Like,
lot.
I
of
was
fun.
just looking at the wearables the other day. You know, those are solid wearables. Those are actually like pieces that I still want to wear now.
Yeah, right.
I see
Mhm.
people still wearing them. Like, you know, they'll incorporate them with other outfits. So
Yeah.
kudos to the designer who came up with those because
Yeah.
they mix and match well.
Yeah, to be able to showcase the brand and also make a wearable that people want to wear on a
Rare.
regular basis. That's
Yeah.
hard to do. That's not an easy feat.
Yeah.
Yeah, TTJP says Absolute Land was their gateway drug, and I mean, maybe Baby Dolls was like my first hit, if you want to consider it that. And then
I've never been
Absolute
more
Land-
proud.
yeah, Absolute Land then solidified the addiction.
And that's super important for an event is the engagement. And the Baby Dolls did
Yes.
that so well. And it
Aw.
was one thing that works too is that there are quite a few, so that's why it could be an ongoing like 12-hour, 24-hour event, because someone could always be there to engage.
Yeah.
I was always trying to get a shot, with each baby doll, because you had to do the baby doll shot and then
Yeah.
post it to Twitter. And I think I got every single one. I think I got at least one tweet with every single baby doll. So
Nice.
mission accomplished.
Awesome.
Love that. I love that like experience too had me basically learn who each of the baby dolls were, at least that were at the party. Those first 2 weekends. So it's like that was its own education, maybe unintentionally. So yeah, I like knew who everyone was pretty much from the get-go, which was great.
Awesome.
When you all gonna have like your trading cards come out with your stats and everything?
Ooh.
Well, I think a lot of us have little waifu mons, but yeah,
Yeah,
that's not a
waifu
bad
mon.
idea.
Does anyone remember
Actually-
There you go.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, does anyone remember the artwork that Serena Ellis did of the baby dolls?
Oh yeah, of some of the baby dolls.
Yeah, it was like a
Partial.
before like baby dolls were a bigger group,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like excluding Father Finn, I think, because he's been in for a while. But it was most of the baby dolls, core kind of females.
Mm-hmm.
It was really well done. It's really cool.
It was.
I
It was
kind of wish
super.
I got that NFT. I forget who bought that.
I
but
believe JR Token has it. I think.
yeah, sounds about right. So if you're in the Twitch stream, make sure to type !join. We've got raffles running for points that you can earn to claim Wifumon and various wearables that are in my stream store. And the link to that stream store is here.
What?
What have I done? Just refreshed my thing by accident. Give me a moment.
Shelly's like, I didn't even know I won. Congrats, Shelly.
Any day.
So Whimsy is indisposed at the moment, i.e. I can't find my seed phrase for Whimsy.
Oh,
Oh no.
Well, it's here somewhere. I just I'm a little disorganized day before a trip. So anyway, I'm gonna bring the giving tree along with to do the snaps.
okay.
So we're
Sounds
good to go,
fine.
is what I'm trying
Awesome.
to say.
Thanks, odd job. All right, I think we'll kick things off to the next spot. So,
Good.
Joe, or Ange Joe, is that correct?
How do we say it?
It's
Orange.
orange, like the
Orange.
color. Orange.
Orange.
Orange. Like a pirate.
Yeah.
So, Ange is our feature guest for today, and we're going to go to your Inferno room, and we'll also check out after that. There's a tower which is not far away, which I saw that you built.
Oh, we're going to the
So-
tower too. That's awesome.
Yeah, I noticed the coordinates aren't actually that far, so we can probably walk from place to
Yeah,
place.
it's right around the corner.
Yeah, so we'll do that.
I have a
That'll
question,
be cool.
Orange.
Yeah.
Should we strip for your Inferno room? Is it going to be really hot there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's getting
Yeah,
hot
you
in
should
here, so
definitely should.
take off all your clothes.
Oh my.
Hey,
All right,
you
man.
have the coordinates. That saves me looking them up.
I have
Thanks.
typed it in. Although my DCL is frozen, but it is minus 61, 126. I think that's what I've got anyway. I'll type it in the Twitch stream too.
Yep, that's the one.
And
You guys ever go on the Peter
Decentraland
Pan ride
Frozen.
at Disney World?
Wait.
I
I
haven't
don't think
been
I've
in a
ever
long
been to Disney World.
Anyway,
Come
there's, you know, it's audio on a loop, and it's Peter Pan, and he's like, "Here we go!" And in my head, whenever we're like ready to go, I hear that little audio clip of Peter Pan, because I'm like, dude, DCL, if that's not Never Never Land, man, I don't know what is. So here we go.
I love
Nice.
it. I'm always gonna hear that.
Okay, I've just crashed on Decentraland.
Rip.
So either Odd Job or CK, if one of y'all could stay back and
Yeah,
gather up the stragglers.
got-
I'm going to try and load
I've got
straight
Giving
in.
Tree
Awesome,
on
thanks.
cleanup duty.
Thank you. I just want to take this moment to give a thank you to Mana Daiquiri. She is helping me with some of the stream mod duties, so thank you very much.
Merci, Manadi.
I'm gonna go ahead and jump since.
Yep, I'm jumping while I'm loading in.
Miss
Minus
Tree.
61,126.
Ooh.
Mystery.
Exclamation mark join UMAC.
Wait.
Oh, Blease, don't move, Blease. I gotta take our picture.
Anyone joining
so
the
cute.
points raffle, type exclamation mark join if you want to win potentially some points. And I'll just take this moment to just go over my normal Twitch watching points. So when you sit in my Twitch channel and just watch, you'll earn points just idle. And you can trigger some sound effects I've got here. Got some pretty funny sound effects. I've got more cowbell.
I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
You do that,
Where are
and
we
then
supposed to
you
put
follow
here?
it with the cowbell sound effect.
For the wrong thing. What's the chords again?
Minus 61.
126. Although it sent me to minus 6125. But that's pretty much the same. I'm pasting that in the Twitch.
I haven't been here in so long.
Yeah, I remember
That's so
coming to the
nice.
launch party here. It was cool. It took me
Yeah, I
ages
haven't
to
been here
get
in a
that.
while myself.
It took me so long to get that Pope, but I was determined and I got it in the end. Got up to the
Hell
top.
yeah. We had a lot of people that were not happy with the difficulty of the parkour, but like I said, at the same time, we had 496 popes claimed up there, so I mean,
There you
it can't have
go.
been that hard.
Just want to say also, if you want to claim it, I will do 10 squats if someone claims 1,500 point thing in my Twitch stream.
Only
And-
10?
Yeah.
We're getting active here.
There's like a
We're
10-minute
adventuring.
timeout, I think, or something like that. I forget.
Oh,
And if you have 69,000 points, you can convert that to the Twitch store points to claim prizes. And if you want to claim 169,000 point item, you can make me grow a mustache. I mean, it won't automatically grow, but I will.
So, can I not redeem it immediately? So if I get that many points, Billy, do you not just like
The mustache just won't pop up straight away. No,
it just pops
it's
up?
not like
Okay.
wearables. I have to actually take the time to grow it. I was going to set up a community challenge so people can contribute points. What if I can do that now?
everyone's asking why not 69 squats.
I can't do that many, to be honest. I struggle to
I
get to
think you
50.
can. You gotta believe in yourself. I think you can definitely do 69
Can,
squats.
but I don't want to.
You talking about
Well,
body weight
something's gotta
squats or
fit in.
what?
What if you did
Just,
69 squats over 69
yeah,
minutes?
just standard body weight squats.
1 a minute.
We could
That-
enter a training regimen. You
1 a
and I,
minute's
Billy.
fine. But yeah, it's not good to just do too many at once if you're not used to it. I do maybe like 10 or 20 at a time. In
You'll be
between
sore the next day.
waiting for my cup of tea to brew, I like do like 20 squats.
So the only person back at
Or fried
Endomac
chickens
is
and a Coke.
Knowledge.
And some dry white toast.
And I'm hopping over. Here comes Miss Tree.
Come on in. The lava tub is fine. Is it lava?
The
Orange?
lava.
What is it?
Yeah,
The lava
enjoy
hot
the
st-
lava pool.
It's a really hot tub. Hey, Formosa. I saw you earlier at Endomat.
You mentioned tea. I really should have gotten some coffee before we got started.
Maybe. I had a coffee this morning. I start my day with a coffee.
Joel
Which is
just me to drink beer instead, so I guess we're going the other way.
There you go. Well, I think everyone's here. Ange, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah. I'm Orange Joe.
Awesome.
That's
Is
it.
it-
Period.
Best intro ever.
All right. It's quick and to the point. Decentraland creator, digital architect, I guess. I do wearables as well.
Awesome.
I don't know. I'm not great at selling myself here. In case you have notes.
You'd rather people
know,
walk
man.
around and see it and then have their judgments based on that.
So, Ange, tell us about this particular build and what inspired you to create this build.
Tang Poco, actually. But the build itself was inspired by the Inferno room from Beetlejuice.
I was just about to say,
Nice.
it reminds me of something
Right.
from Beetlejuice.
Yeah. I don't know. Really cool, like surreal architecture. Once I started building it, it's like, how do you create that type of architecture and actually have usable space on the inside?
Yeah.
So it actually diverged from that quite a bit as it went, but that was the initial inspiration for the building itself.
Awesome.
The double face outside, all of the decorations on the wall are all hand drawn, illustrator work.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I've been asked about process a number of times. I don't really have much of a process. I just sort of like build, and it develops itself as it goes. It's a matter of just sort of like trying different things and going in different directions, and I guess going back and forth enough until I find something that kind of works, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Awesome. So I'm just going to run around the build and show everyone like a little mini tour. So we're on the ground floor here. We've got some NFTs on the wall. I guess are they ones that you own in your collection?
Yeah, the ones on the walls are the ones that I own. Whenever we threw, our opening party was Bitbone's Nemesis, and I had replaced a lot of the stuff on. Well, it wasn't. It was his drop party, or it was his mint party. So in the absence of his NFTs actually being minted, we had just put like some of his sample images up on the wall, and then that sat up for, I don't know, about a month or so until I got time to change it around. And then I just switched it up to some stuff out of my personal wallet. The intention was to, throw more parties and stuff here, but it's a time investment that I just kind of don't have room for at this point.
Fair enough.
Between creating other things and doing, admittedly, I haven't created any wearables in a while. I'm actually due to drop some more of those. I think it's been long enough. We can make some more now.
Yeah.
But the idea was to throw more parties here, but it's just, it's a lot of time investment that takes me away from other things that I need to do. So it's kind of fallen to the wayside. Like, it's still a cool build, and we still pop in here every now and then, and I mean, people seem to like it. But I had the screen up, just playing a Spotify playlist. But given the the concerns that everyone's had recently about music copyright and ASPCA and stuff like that, I just came in and took it down a couple of weeks ago.
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, especially since we're not really doing much here, it doesn't really do me anything to take that
not
risk,
worth
which is
the
an
risk.
entirely other topic that's been talked about at length. But
Bastards.
And you've got a booth here with your wearables, I assume, for sale? Like a little interface.
Oh yeah, the merch booth down there
Yeah.
when we did for the Bitbones party. And see, we've only actually done 2 parties here. One was the Bitbones, and another one was Xerxes and
Grand
Uchito.
opening. I've got that grand opening shirt.
I had the Bitbones had a wearable that was down there in the merch booth, and I mean, really, it's a lot of it was just sort of coding experimentation, disassembling the default DCL wearables, like the cabinet that they introduced last year. Just sort of disassembling it and trying to make it fit in a different sort of place. You'll notice the Atari machine down there has got the Inferno Room logo as the Atari, as the Pong target.
That says Ready Player One.
Yeah, if you get close to it and you activate it, it's got, I mean, by default, they have like the mana token, Bitcoin, and I don't know, Ethereum symbol, I believe. But we changed that up to have the Inferno Room Devil.
Yeah, cool.
In extremely low resolution, right? But it's still there.
So that's a default.
So that was fun. I mean,
the arcade machine.
I'm sorry?
The arcade machine, is it a default builder thing you can install from the?
Yeah, it's
the
from the repo.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, it's from the repo. It's modified to fit the theme here.
Awesome.
But by default, it was from the depot. When we did the opening party, we had 3 of them. We had all 3 from the depot down there, but they, I don't know, there was coding issues with them. For some reason, they were too close together. Their triggering zones were overlapping, so I had to like remove it and just reduce it down to the 1. But it works. Like I said, I had intended to do a lot more with this place than what we actually have, but maybe one day we'll revisit it, or hell, maybe I'll sell it.
Say, Orange.
Yeah.
Question for you.
Yeah.
I know that I've listened to some other people who are devs or beginning devs, and they've mentioned that exact thing. Where taking part of the repo, the repository, and then just making some changes to it. So there may be burgeoning wannabe devs out there. I was just wondering if you could, I don't know, just give like a little encouragement or whatever to those people. It's a very impressive place. So I'm just wondering, like, how much experience did you have as a developer before you started monkeying around with the SDK? And this is sort of like a test case. So how did it go?
That's an interesting story. Okay, so whenever I first launched it, I did all the SDK myself. I'm not a programmer. I'm an artist. I'm professionally trained, or I'm formally trained in 3D animation. I've been doing 3D animation, modeling, texturing, rigging, that type of stuff for, what year is it now? 2022. So about 12 years. And whenever I made this place, I pulled a bunch of stuff from the repo and just kind of piled it in, and it worked, right? We did the opening party. We had no real issues. Everything worked. Nobody was complaining. Well, whenever Nikki Fuego, so I don't actually own the land that Inferno Room is on. A friend of mine owns it and lets me operate the land, and there's also some space to the east of Inferno Room that he owns as well. When Nikki Fuego first did her first Roomway event, she was looking to rent some land, so I rented her out a couple of plots just to the east of Inferno Room. That was right about the time that Decentraland updated their CLI with a broken version. So we were trying to deploy the build that she had given, and it's my dog back there with his infection. We were trying to deploy the the build that was supplied to us, and we had problems. It would not deploy. And one of the developers on the project was like, well, maybe it's because it's being deployed to an estate that already has something on it, right? Which wasn't the case ultimately. But I ended up unpublishing Inferno Room just to sort of, like, I knew that wasn't the issue, but just to try it, right? Because you never know. I unpublished Inferno Room and tried to deploy Vroomway, still didn't work. And we found out later that it was due to the CLI update. So they rolled back the CLI. We were able to deploy, or no, they updated the CLI again with a working version. We were able to deploy Vroomway, but then whenever I went to deploy Inferno Room, it would not deploy due to errors, right? There's a process called DCL build that basically checks your coding for errors to make sure that it's not going to crash people's machine and stuff when they come in. So apparently it was finding some errors in my coding. So I actually had to have a friend of mine go through and consolidate all of the code. He was he was pretty frustrated with some of the stuff that I pulled from the repo. Apparently, when you pull stuff from the repo, you're pulling an entire scene into your scene. So you're pulling in a bunch of nonsense that doesn't actually need to be there. So he removed all of that stuff and got it working, and then we redeployed it. Now, you asked for encouragement, and I think I just gave you the opposite. It was an enormous
No,
pain in the ass.
quite the contrary, though. I think, just in terms of like a developer or I grew up, I was a tinkerer, hacker mindset. It's like, tell me I can't do something and that makes me want to do it more. So just that exact story, I mean, I believe there are no wasted moments, and you learned, something really valuable.
It was a
during that
learning
time.
process, definitely. The thing about 3D animation is there's a certain amount of coding that's just natively involved in doing it. And I mean, based on that experience, like I'm able to kind of go through SDK coding and read it, and I can tell you what it's doing, right? Whenever I read through it, I can tell you what it's doing, or at least what it's trying to do. But as for like writing it or fixing it, I actually had to have a friend of mine or my partner that I work on actual builds and stuff with come through and basically revamp the entire thing and remove a bunch of unnecessary stuff that came in with, I mean, I had like 4 repos that I had pulled into the scene, and each one was pulling in just a bunch of stuff that didn't need to be there. So yeah, I mean, he had to go through and fix it. I don't think there's any way that I personally would have been able to, again, based on time investment involved, like learning how to do it and figuring it all out as I went. It took him a couple of days, whereas it would have probably taken me weeks, to a month, trial and error, like trying to figure out what was going on. So I guess just be careful what you pull in from the repo. Don't stack too much repo stuff together unless you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? Start small and make sure that everything works together before you actually continue to add to it. And see, the weird thing about it is with the DCL start, like the local test server and stuff like that, like it would work fine. It wouldn't crash. Didn't have any issues. All of the elements worked, but somewhere along the line, when it would do the automated process where it runs DCL build in the process of deploying, it was finding errors, and those errors were preventing it from actually deploying. And I mean, honestly, like I said, it would have taken me so long to go through it and figure it all out that I very likely would not have had the patience to actually do it.
I think it's really important for people to hear it, though. Like I would say, lay people to hear this, because, I mean, I was just in Wondermind. Zesty was there, Formosa was there, Permian, Mana Daiquiri, and I won't give it away yet because I hope we can make it over there. But like, I posted something to Twitter and I was like, "Oh, cool! They've got a new pickaxe," and some guy started posting on Twitter, is like, "Oh, blah blah blah." He started complaining like that he felt abandoned, and I just needed to check that a little bit. And I'm just like, okay, I'm like you, Orange. I'm a many years animator, computer animator, but I know enough technology to get myself into trouble. And
right.
I'm like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I can't get myself out of trouble. I have to call in the engineers, but I
you gotta call the
know.
techs in. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I know that they're there to bail me out, but sometimes, like you said, it'll take you days or hours or whatever. And I'm like, who guaranteed you this beautiful, perfect thing that would always work for free, right? They're making this space, and coding is hard, and there is no user manual. You have to figure it out on the way, and that's just a special developed skill to be able to take a look at something, you have no clue what it is, but then you chase down what the problem is and then figure out. It takes a tremendous amount of patience and whatever. So no, I think I really appreciate your story. So thank you for telling it.
I mean, it's like I said, I mean, I know a lot more about animation than I do SDK. And a lot of times people will say things like, "Oh, you're good at this, right? You're good at this. You're good at this." And it's like I'm not good at this. I've just been doing it for so damn long. I don't really have a choice but to be good at it at this point. You know what I mean? Like when you spend 12 years doing something like professionally every day, every day, every day. I used to work in VFX. I used to do post-production special effects for Hollywood films. And like when you do that kind of stuff day in, day out, every single day, 40 plus hours a week, I mean, you don't really have a choice but to learn.
Yeah.
Right? You don't have a choice but to get good at it. It's not a matter of like no
Or get
one's
fired.
right.
Yeah, or
Exactly.
you
I
can't
mean,
do your job.
no
you get
one's
fired, yeah.
born just like good at 3D animation, right? No one's born good at. I mean, you might have a natural inclination towards drawing. You might have a natural inclination towards tech stuff, right? But I mean, no one is born like good at anything, right? It's all a matter of like experience. It's all a matter of spending the time and having the dedication and in a lot of cases being forced or like not really having a choice but to spend that time. And like I said, man, over time you just you it just falls into place. Like it's a matter of dedication. It's a matter of time that's spent, right? It's a matter of practice ultimately.
Drawing
Not
instructor of
giving
mine.
up.
What was that, you Matt?
And not giving up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah.
you give up, you're
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, I mean,
Perseverance.
everybody. A lot of people ask me, like, I've had a lot of people ask me, like, okay, so I don't know anything about Blender, I don't know anything about 3D animation. Where can I start, right? And I always defer them to the donut tutorial. If you're looking to get into 3D animation, I was trained when I went to college. I was trained in Maya. don't mess with Maya.
Yeah.
Blender is superior in all ways, superior to Maya.
Mine was
So,
soft image.
if you're looking to get into Blender, go to YouTube and look up the donut tutorial.
Yeah,
Blender
everyone
3.0
says that.
donut tutorial. Now I can't tell you how many people I've recommended that to, and they come back and they're like, "Oh, I don't have time for this. I don't want to do this." Right? And it's like, okay, like it's a 6-hour tutorial that's broken down into 15 to 20-minute sections. Like I find it difficult to have sympathy. Like, oh, you don't have time to spend 15 minutes a day working on it. Like I spent 6 years in a formal education environment doing this every day, right? But you don't have like 15 minutes a day to mess around with it. That's kind of on you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you're not willing to do that, if you're not able, and it's not necessarily always a matter of willing, right? If you're not able to spend that time, if you're not able to make that time, then it's just not going to work for you. The donut tutorial is where it's at, man. Donut tutorial is going to teach you everything from modeling to some admittedly basic texturing to like particle distribution to, I mean, it's a great tutorial. It's fantastic. And, by the time you're done with that donut, you might have to go back and review things. You might have to go back and, oh, I forgot how to do this. Let me go back to this section of the video and watch it again. But I got to tell you, man, in the process of doing these builds, like I watch YouTube tutorials every day.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a matter of like, it's easy. Look, it's 2022. YouTube is a thing.
For sure.
And there's absolutely no excuse for not knowing how to do something that you want to do.
Sure.
I have sat in the parking lot of AutoZone and changed parts under the hood of my truck that I had no idea how to change using my phone to watch YouTube tutorials. All right, there's no excuse.
Yeah,
It takes. Go ahead, Billy.
Yeah, I do like electronics repair for a living, and 99% of what I've learned is just from not necessarily YouTube, but just online in general, online resources, a lot of YouTube, and I've just made a living out of it basically. So,
and that's another great thing about Blender is it's open source software. It's free. I mean, you go to YouTube and you look for Maya tutorials, and you're not going to find 1% of what you'll find about Blender. I mean, whenever I was in college, whenever they were teaching us Maya, we were we were limited to what the instructors, what the professors knew how to do, which, you know, I mean, no one knows how to do everything with the software. Like, it's entirely too expansive.
Mhm.
And that type of education was very limiting because of that, right? But now, like I said, man, it's 2022. There's no excuse. Like, there's
Yeah.
anything you want to do, anything that you want to do, there's someone on YouTube right now waiting for you to find them to teach you how to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It
I
takes about a
second you,
year to get about a year's worth of experience. It takes about 1 year spending time doing the thing.
You know what they
to get
say?
that 1 year's worth
What
of
they say is,
It reminds me of a meme that I saw where it was, I think it was Jeff Bezos, maybe. And it was like, you are $1 billion away from being a billionaire. And I was like, yeah, that hits close to home because I'm fucking broke.
you know what they say about like mastering something, that it takes maybe like 20% of the time to learn 80% of a profession. The remaining like 20%, like to like absolutely master something, takes a long time. But you can learn like the most of any kind of skill in a short amount of time. So you can get good at anything in not too long.
And I mean, like I said, you know, you're
Dedication.
never going to, like, that last 20% of any type of skill, especially when it comes to a tech skill like this. I mean, if you're not on top of it every day, you're going to get behind.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, like I said, I watch YouTube tutorial. I've been doing this for 12 years. That's excluding the time that I was in college. I've been doing this for 12 years, and I still watch YouTube tutorials damn near every day. Right.
Mhm.
I have something new that I want to do with a wearable. I have something new that I want to do with the build. I'm like, well, I don't know how to do this. Go to YouTube. You know, and sometimes you got to watch those tutorials 2 or 3 times to actually be able to take what they're trying to teach you and move it over into what you want to do. But ultimately, if you want to do it, then you either want to do it or you don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'd also say too on this the same thing. Like, if nothing is exactly easy, right? Like, everyone always says like, oh, Blender's so easy, you can learn it so quickly. And I think in the grand scheme of like learning something technical or skill, it could be. But at the end of the day, like, if you aren't as motivated to do it, or you know, it's something that's a bit more technically challenging for you compared to how you learn or how you process, like, you know, you just got to keep at it and keep
Exactly.
doing it, and eventually you'll get there. I mean, I think part of it as well, aside from just like doing some YouTube searches and finding some videos to have tutorials to help you, is also being able to find people who can help mentor you, because that just unlocks a whole other part of the learning that I think is like super fruitful as well.
Yeah, I mean, definitely, it's always nice to have, you know, another person to bounce ideas off of. But I mean, at the same time, you're gonna find that, yeah, those beginner tutorials are gonna be hard.
Yeah.
Right? No,
Steep
Blender's not
learning,
easy,
yeah.
right? 3D animation, it's not an easy thing to do, but it gets easier as you go, right? The more
Very much.
tutorials you watch, the more things that you do, the more things that you try, and whether if you fail or succeed, honestly, is irrelevant. The fact of the matter is that if you fail, you just learn what doesn't work, right? It's still a learning process, regardless of whether you feel like you succeeded or you failed. And you know, you're gonna find that the more tutorials you do, the more time you spend doing it. I mean, it's learning, right? I mean, boiling it down is just that it's a learning process. But you're going to find that the more tutorials you do, once you've done, say, 10 tutorials, that 11th one is going to be so much easier than the first one.
And once you get to the
And the 15th one is going to be so much easier.
When you get to the 69th tutorial, then you're just loving life.
Damn right. By the 69th tutorial, you should pretty much have it made.
Exactly.
And I don't know if everyone else is like this, but for me, like with everything that I learned, there's always sort of like a moment where it clicks, right? Like you're
Yeah.
struggling, it's confusing, you don't understand it, you get frustrated, you give up, you fail, you know, like there's sort of like all these levels of emotions that you go through. But then at some moment it clicks. And I think that's kind of what you're talking about, where it then feels like, oh, you're confident, you kind of know what you're doing, and you don't even have to think about it or even watch the tutorial anymore because you now remember.
Right. Exactly. And you know, you said give up, right? And that made me think, like, do you have any idea how often I give up on stuff? Like all the time. All the time. But I also find myself so driven that, like, I don't know, I see it as a challenge, right? And whenever I have a challenge, my natural inclination is to find a way to overcome that challenge. Like I will literally give up and be like, like, fuck this, I'm not coming back to this, and put something away. And then I'll find myself laying in bed, like, thinking about it. And then I can't sleep. And now I got to get up and mess with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. For me, like doing nail art specifically, because it's not something I like, I don't have any sort of craft or fine art backgrounds. Like, I know how to digitally do things. Like, I went to school for graphic design, now I'm a creative director. And so everything I've done has been on the computer. So when it comes to tactile things, like, I'm learning how to do this for the first time. And because I have a creative mind, I have something in my head I want to do, but then I'm like, I know exactly how I'm going to do that. I might even think I understand like the physics of the product and how it'll work together. And then I go to build it and I'm like, wow, this looks like a child did it and this is trash. And then I sort of like, well, I guess I won't be doing that design, but I never really like give up on the idea of it. And I just kind of keep thinking, how am I actually going to make this work in the future? And then I learned through other nail sets that I'm doing, I'm like, oh, I could totally use this technique for that. And then one day I just am able to do that thing that I haven't been able to do. And it's like
Right.
such a victory.
You know, I saw your nails in New York, and we didn't hang out for very long. Remember when we met outside of the Samsung place? I was like,
I
man, that
know, we
is
were
so
supposed
cool.
to
I was
meet up
talking to
again
Matt
after
about
that.
your nails the whole time. I think we were going to the pizza place. I don't know where the hell we were going that day. Everything in New York was such a blur, but I remember your nails very clearly, and I remember being like, man, I wish I had more time to talk to her. But yeah, we
I
were both kind of
know.
going in different directions. That was a shame.
I just
I
wanna-
But
know
on the,
I'm just going to butt in for a
I'm
sec
sorry.
so we get things moving. I'm just going to continue on. Looking at your parkour at the moment at the top as the last thing I wanted to sort of show. And I can see Fermian's attempting it right now. She's doing well. She's getting up there.
I haven't seen anybody fall yet. That
I-
either means you
I
guys
had
are doing well
I had
or
a brief
nobody's
little
attempting.
attempt and I kind of sort of fell, so I was like, nah.
Yeah,
I
I did
set
too.
it
and
up
people-
so a lot
Fermian's
of
you know,
going really
people will
well.
fall into the hot tub.
But also, I think I would like to get a screenshot of us all. I think we should be in the front of the building, in the entrance. What do you think? Do you want to start setting that up for us, Scott?
That works for me.
Just watching Fermian and UMAC now having a go at the parkour.
You're asking me?
Yeah,
about
I think we're gonna set up a group shot in front of the building here, outside.
Yeah, no, I'm down. I was kind of scouting the locations, and
Fermian
there are a
fell.
lot of high points, but they're really far away, so everybody's going to be kind of tiny. So yeah,
Yeah,
let's
I just like
give
the
it a shot.
front entrance. Looks cool. So Fermian fell. She was doing well though. Nearly made it. Okay. Yeah, I like that entrance with the big mouth. Looks really cool.
Just let us know, like,
Where
whoever
shall we
is setting up.
stand?
Oh my gosh, look at all the people outside. Holy
I guess
cow.
we've kind of got two rows, so we've got like on the platform, on the
The down.
ground level of the building, and then there's like a little hill down, so we can kind
If
of
you can get a wide enough angle,
we can spread
you
out a
can
bit.
actually get up on top of the demon head up there. You can get people
yeah.
along the rim of the
That's a good idea.
Like
Get
up here?
outside of the second level.
some of us up there as well.
Yeah, there's Giving Tree up there on top of the demon.
What are y'all doing over here? Inside. Get out
So
there.
yeah, I should be up there, but yes. Let me see.
I'm up the top.
Yeah, I've got it set on ultra, and I think if I move it over to my vertical monitor, I should be able to. If everybody stays like in a narrow, yeah, this will work. This will work just fine.
See,
Yeah. So, hello, Mana D, down to where Moxie Star is. That's where I want people to be on your right, and then to your left. DJ Tracks, and then Peanut Butter. If you can, yeah, awesome. It's like telepathy. Peanut Butter and DJ Tracks. So if you're outside of Peanut Butter and DJ Tracks, you're not gonna be in the picture. And if you're outside of Moxie, so Tang, Jim Cedric, old guy, you need to get in there. You need to scrunch in a little, guys. Jason Summers, could I ask you to either extinguish your wings?
Am I okay
Or-
up top here, Audra, or should I come down?
No, I'm going to be able to get you, Billy.
Alright, cool.
And I wanted to encourage some people like Glitch Cat or whoever, if you can go up top to exactly where Billy is standing or where Giving Tree is. I'm actually going to switch with Giving Tree right
Awesome.
now.
I'll be right back as well.
Okay.
While that sets up, while we're setting up that.
Oh crap, I need to go up just a little bit higher. This is always the more challenging part of the program. Getting the picture. All right, Blease. Hello, Shelly Van. Okay. So make sure you're looking at peanut butter. I'm gonna send Giving Tree down now.
Peanut butter, how's that beer, man?
It's pretty good. I need another.
Ah, there you go. I hadn't heard you say
Ran
anything.
out.
Walt.
I was making food too, and I was just eating. I was just listening it, but I'm here.
Okay.
I sent a couple photos in the text chat too.
Thanks, Peanut. Let me turn that off. Oh yeah. Oh, this is gorgeous. Okay, so I can see CK, I can see Mana D. What I can't see is colorful. Actually, CK, can you move in towards old guy a little bit? Colorful, or whoever that is in front of the shark, you need to move in towards UMAC. Jim Cedric, I can see you. If you're to the Jim Cedric's left, I can't see you. Nice, Tang. I love how you're posing. Love it. Formosa, I can see you clearly. I like the Mana D, Fermion, and UMAC fist pump. Well done. Okay.
Does anybody ever
Almost.
change like the first person point of view thing and like the settings for taking photos to like zoom in or like make it wider?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's amazing.
Yeah. So Billy turned me on to that, and ever since
Yeah,
I knew
it's
to
useful.
do that, I've been doing that. But thank you, Peanut Butter. That is something that I think we could have as a basic. You know, that's a good skill to know about.
Maybe just going over all the settings in the Decentraland settings. I've noticed that feature is not available in the client unless it's been updated recently, but I couldn't change the field of view
Okay.
in the client.
Thank you, Colorful. Thank you, Jason, for extinguishing your wings. Colorful, you're now in the shot, but CK, your bow is covering Colorful's head.
Ah, shit. I think I'm refreshing. Hold on a second. Give me a minute.
Okay.
How am I covering colorful when she's to my left? I mean, I can. That's glitch.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you're covering Glitch Cat.
Okay.
Bait.
Mhm.
So maybe, I don't know, can you come up top on the head with Billy and Shelly and Blease and I? Okay,
Like,
cool.
how
Glitch
dare
Cat,
you
come
ask
on.
me to remove my bow?
I was not.
Like,
I
it's
would
not
never do
happening.
that.
I am bow. Bow is me.
I wouldn't dream of it. Oh, hey, Super Nina. Glitch Cat, can you come? Yeah, there you go. Now I can see you. Thank you, Glitch Cat. See you, Moxie. There's a guy who's standing in front of Issa who's got his back turned. I mean, if that's what he wants to do, that's totally fine. But if he wants to be in the picture,
69,
we're not going to see his face.
Step behind the sign.
Someone running off over there I don't recognize.
I gotta go up top again. That's my bad.
Did you fall off, CK?
I fell behind the orange sign, and then I
Oh
got
dear.
grabbed. It's fine. We're good. We're good. We're on our way.
Okay. Let's wait for CK. Let's wait for
Yeah, I'm
Bubbles.
still loading back into. I
There's
hit enter to do an emote, but unfortunately it was in my address bar for some reason, so now I'm refreshing.
Yeah, I know. I can't tell you how many times I've hit the like touch bar on my laptop and accidentally refreshed my browser.
My biggest
Damn, you all look like a bunch of ghosts.
my biggest problem is when you do the Shift W to walk, and I accidentally slip off the Shift and hit the Control, and then I hit Control W, and then I close my window.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think I just did that. I think I pressed Control W instead of Shift W because my goddamn window disappeared, and now I'm refreshing again.
Oh dear.
If I'm holding you guys up, just take the photo. It'll be all right. It'll be better without me in it. It'll be all right.
Well, I don't know about that, but I've got plenty of pictures of everybody
I
just
got a
standing
face for
here,
radio.
so they can they can just stand here a little longer. They're used to it. I mean, if you've been in here for 12 weeks, this is the part of the show where we just stand around and wait to get the snap because they want to be part of the neat for next week.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
This one is going to be so cool.
IRL, we're gonna do the same. We're all gonna be in a pile of people taking pictures, waiting too long.
Hey, Daybed.
just like real life.
Exactly.
I'm sorry. I want to. You know what? I'm gonna change my camera angle. Just for you guys, so I can get Daybed in and
I like
keep
some
everybody
orange.
else.
See you.
Oh, not mouse sensitivity. Where is it? There it is. Okay.
I'm back, baby.
Okay.
Oh, fancy. You don't mess up the photos. Don't hide. Come join us.
Okay. I've got everybody.
Hands off the keyboard. I'm not touching anything, I promise.
Touch
Everybody
nothing.
say AB cheese.
AB cheese.
Yeah, man, the D and UMAC, y'all just power stanced at exactly the same time. How'd you do that?
Practice.
Well, it's a lot of emoting
Telepathy.
at the same. Yeah.
Damn,
Great minds
synchronized.
thinking alike.
It's all those parties where you're just trying to match each other and you just get a rhythm. You just know it.
Can we
So I used
can
to
we
have a
try to get
teacher-
all the ladies to do the fist pump? 1, 2,
You can
3.
try.
Fist pump. 1,
No,
2,
no good.
3. Fist pump.
Eh.
1, 2,
Me
3.
too.
Fist pump.
One,
Oh!
2, 3.
Oh, I was so I was. Oh! Yeah. Okay. That'll have to be good enough.
You get it?
Colorful. Yeah, I got a really good one. Colorful's out front. She looks like she's the lead singer of this awesome band.
Sick.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Okay. Proceed. Continue.
Got the snaps.
Got the snaps, baby.
Awesome. It's awesome.
We go
So
to the next.
let's start walking over. Follow me, everyone.
Oh,
Ooh.
Hastalex emo, whatever. You weren't in the picture.
Follow
Sorry.
me.
Come join us to the next place you will be in that photo.
Yes.
I love when the ground gets all like multicolored, shifts around, like I'm on drugs.
What?
You know, when we were doing the whimsy thing, we went into Asian Plaza and all the like hills and ground were like, you've never seen it where it just like, it's rainbow and like turns a bunch of colors.
No.
I have
Yeah,
to
you've
go.
never seen this? Like
I've never seen that either.
I have to go
all the
around.
bushes,
This area.
or like
blocked.
a piece of the sidewalk, like it'll all just like rotate between a bunch of different colors, like
The
different
way
rainbow
is blocked.
colors.
We have to go around on the road around this way.
Yeah, this area has grown up quite a bit. Whenever the tower first dropped here,
Oh.
there was like nothing but this baseball
Oh, no,
field.
forget that.
And then Inferno Room dropped, and like all of this like this motion, Montana motion, and that
Come
chicken
over
place behind it. I don't know what it is exactly, but
What
like
are
this area has really grown up a lot in the past few months.
Everyone's going the wrong way. I didn't mean to go that way. I meant to come back here.
This is embarrassing, but I forgot how to walk. And
Come
I
over
run
here.
everywhere.
Come
Hold
back.
shift, but don't press control.
Come back, everyone.
Oh, that's it. Thank you. Thank you.
You're going the wrong way.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, they're all following me.
Can you bring them back?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Go Come back this way, guys.
Oh no, and I walked all that way too.
I was trying to get through,
Okay.
but the way is blocked with
Like you're
buildings.
winded. You're digitally winded.
Like, why did
So,
you make me
Formosa
do
is
this?
here petting the dog, which totally makes sense.
This is
Manatees, yeah.
Petaverse.
Is this Petaverse?
Yeah.
Don't
Oh,
get
I've never been
distracted.
here.
Don't get distracted.
Did they just?
That's for
Sorry,
another day.
sorry.
They're
go
having
there
a
and-
release.
We'll go there
event
another day.
soon.
Shiny object.
Okay. Yes. Let's not. We're
Oh.
not going to Petaverse
Billy,
right
what
now.
are your
Sorry, Petaverse.
coordinates? We're just
Oh,
gonna
look at
have
the
to give everybody the
paws.
coordinates.
Don't
You know-
follow
Because
me.
everybody's now in Petaverse.
Oh, come on.
You see me? I see Billy raising his hand.
Hello, puppies.
Ooh, squirrel.
Everyone follow me.
Squirrel!
Look at the paw prints.
Go on, get!
Go on, get.
Come on,
You the
y'all.
law.
Where are we heading now?
I'm following
going-
Billy, so everybody
Oh,
follow
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Follow
We're trying to get
CK.
back to Billy.
I lost you guys.
And I'll come grab you.
If we're
Get out-
going to the
get-
tower, I know where I'm going.
Everyone
That's
come
right.
Okay,
out of
go to
Petaverse.
the tower. That's where we're going.
All right.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you
Get out
need
of-
coordinates,
I know where it is.
just
I'm
in case
I'm
you're
trying to make
lost,
people
the
follow me.
coordinates are
Minus
negative
67, 122.
67, 122. Yeah.
Okay, Billy, lead us.
But we can go on the road this way. I don't want to port in because it's fun walking. And it's so
Yes.
close.
It is.
So,
Gotta
has
make you-
anybody here played Gather Town? Orange, have you played Gather Town?
I have not.
It's a 2D, pixel side-scrolling metaverse, basically. But it's, since it's 2D and it's a bunch of sprites, it's a lot easier to code. I say this not because I've done a lot of coding in it, but I've spent some time in there. And they have this feature where you click on one person and then you choose follow the leader.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
that one person walks, and then everybody just automatically does auto walk and follows that person.
Yeah, I used to play Dark Age of Camelot back in the day, and that was a feature. Was like you could just follow someone. That would be such a good feature for Decentraland. It's
mean-
not the first time it's been recommended.
Just taking a screenshot.
We're
but
we're
yeah,
a guided
yeah.
tour, so obviously that's gonna, we love that, but I think other people could benefit from that.
Where we going, Billy?
I'm just getting a
Colorful
screenshot
Carol.
of
If you
guys
need
behind
the,
me.
you said where's everyone go? The coordinates are negative 67, 121. Just
No,
in case you
you're not
got.
supposed to do that. You're supposed to follow me.
I'm sorry.
Like a surprise.
I'm trying to help.
Follow the
alright?
rules.
Reprimanded by
We'll
the
do
host.
that once I'm there, and if no one has gotten there yet, we'll plug in the coordinates.
Oh,
people
this
can
is where I ported the first time.
port in if they're
Oops.
lost.
There's
Oh, here
still a
you
lot
go.
of
I see
people
a
in
bunch of red
Petaverse.
dots coming up on the map. Yeah, there you are.
I mean, it's pets. Can
On
you
your
blame
right,
them?
you'll see the fun guys. Remember those, Tang?
I was gonna say that's you have the wearable.
Here we
right?
go.
Yeah, we did a mini scavenger hunt on Twitter. Like, take a photo with the fun guys, and we sent out some wearables to
Oh
people.
yeah, and this is the
You'll
building
notice,
next to the
like,
wall.
this build is from Inferno Room is from I don't know, when did I put that down? Like early this year.
Yeah.
The tower is from last year,
Last
like
summer?
maybe June, last summer.
Yeah. I think so.
This was at the time, like when you walk in on the right, you'll see some NFT builds that I've done. So like some OpenSea links to some NFT builds. And the tower was the first unique build that I had done. And I mean, you'll notice a lot of stuff here that's like objectively inferior to the Inferno Room, like low resolution textures, like the bricks. Like they don't even really look like bricks. They just look like low res blobs. I mean, and this is a testament to what we were talking about earlier, as far as like, you know, practice and expanding on skills that you have, right? Because I mean, this build is not bad. Like the architecture, I still like the architecture. You know, I like the, you know, surrealism in my architecture. Like you'll notice a lot of that parallel from this one to the Inferno Room. But as far as like the textures and stuff like that, like it's a matter of experimentation and seeing what works and learning from that experimentation. Like it's not, you know, it's always a building process. And I think that going from Inferno Room to this location really illustrates that.
Nice.
Rip. I made it
I'm-
all the way up that railing just to miss the middle.
I noticed the laser chess thing you created. Can you briefly tell us about that?
The what?
Laser chess. Oh, sorry, cyber chess.
Oh, cyber chess. Yeah, it was just it's not SDK coded. It was just sort of an art piece.
Okay.
It's still available on OpenSea, actually. It's a
Someone-
1x1, and
okay.
it's actually the GLB that's included in the unlockable content is the board with the pieces attached to it, like all as one piece, ready to be deployed. But it also includes the board alone and all of the pieces alone. So at the time, I didn't have an SDK partner. Like, I was doing all this by myself. So I just kind of made it. I was like, it'd be really cool if somebody were to program this to be an actual, 1x1 like giant chessboard. So it's still available on OpenSea, and it's prepared to be programmed that way. But I personally lack the skills to do it. So
Okay.
the Neon Pagoda up at the top right, that's the first NFT builds that I made. Those actually sold out fairly quickly. Like, I was really surprised. That was some of the first, or those were the first Decentraland NFTs that I made, period, was the Neon Pagoda. And I was really surprised at how quickly they sold out. You notice it's a 1x1 build. It does not occupy the entire height of the build. At the time, I had done some, I don't know, I had done some miscalculations, I guess, on how tall builds can be. So it's really short. But all 5 of them were out in the world at some point. They may still be here. I don't know. If you find one, tag me on Twitter and tell me where it's at, because
So
I've
you
looked
mean
and
you
it
can't
seems
figure
as though
out
people think I'm
log
dead.
2 of whatever it is to get the to get the
Yeah,
height?
yeah, funny guy, huh? Yeah, no. At the time, like I said, I was, it was the first ones that I had made, and I don't know why I thought that the build height was as short as I did. I have no excuse. I don't know.
There you go. And you can tell us about those mushroom builds. Mushroom building.
Those are Tank Pocos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought so. I've seen them
Yeah,
before.
let her tell you about them. We put them up here because that's my girl, and we were trying to promote them as much as we could.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
let
We
her
love-
tell you about them. Tank Poco, tell us about the
love me.
mushrooms.
No, this is about you. Keep going.
They're cute, the mushrooms.
I mean, that's it. She made these really cool builds that I really liked. And I was like, hey, I have this land and I'm putting my NFT builds up in it. We were both really new to Decentraland at the time. It's like, I have this land, I'm putting my NFT builds up in it. And I'll put yours up too. And there they are. How many of those have you sold, Tang? I know you sold quite a few.
I think 4.
4? Nice.
Yeah. Thank you, Joe.
Awesome. Well, I think we're running out of time, so Oddjob, can you introduce the next location for us?
Abso-frickin-lutely. I just got to get my spreadsheet here.
Yeah, thanks, Joe, for jumping on with us today and telling us about your places.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me on. It's been a lot of fun.
Awesome.
The just as one last bit, the lower floors in here are some of the 2D art that I've done. This place, I sold the NFT build, and that's kind of how I sort of made a relationship with the person who owns both this land and the land that the Inferno Room is on. He was like, I just wanted to put some stuff on my land, and he gave me the opportunity to operate it. So I kind of made this into a gallery of some of my 2D art. So all of the NFTs that are below, with the exception of the mushrooms, are also my work. But I'm not really a 2D artist, right? I mean, I do like as a sort of like something different to do occasionally. I'll mess around in Illustrator and I'll make 2D stuff. But
okay,
that's it.
So it's this art that's just below the top floor, the roof. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Illustrated
the
portrait
second
arms,
and
Joe.
third floors, I believe.
Horned Goddess.
The zombie is actually a self-portrait.
Nice.
For real. Okay, that's...
There you go.
Yeah.
He's
I
been,
like that.
There you go, everyone. Just being
Yeah, not everyone
doxed.
knows.
That's what he looks like in real life.
Yeah. Portrait. It's titled "Portrait of the Artist as a Zombie." Yeah.
Nice.
I see.
I am just gonna post the coordinates. I'm not gonna. I'm actually taking these a little out of order, Billy. So I'm gonna take my second one first. just because I want to make sure that we
fit it in, yeah.
that we mark this occasion, that we get this today. So if
know
you
where that
guys
is.
are in the know and you've spent any time in Decentraland, you can just look at those coordinates and know where it is.
Exactly. I recognized it.
Don't spoil it. Let's just go. Everybody click on the coordinates.
I'm loading in.
Okay.
And we'll round up the stragglers as usual. I think some people are
And
still
I'll
standing out in front of room. So anyone who's
I'll keep oh my gosh, Giving Tree back
29
and get the
57.
stragglers.
So anyone who's in the
Drags.
the stregs.
The dregs.
The dregs. Anyone who's in my
Dixon.
Twitch stream still, I've just posted. Oh, Mano's posted it. Thanks, Mano.
Dixon, I see you in that Laser Eyes t-shirt, and that's one of the first wearables I ever made. I had to ask Degpoko, who is this? Because your name is like star, son. Yeah, right. Because
Now that I'm
Dick
here,
is a bad word, I guess.
I've got to click some meteors while I'm here. I've done it for a while.
Yeah, I was
Same,
talking
I was
to. No, go right ahead. I was talking
Yeah,
to
I was gonna
Bubbles.
say I was talking to you. Basically, we were gonna say the same thing, but I was talking to you, and I was like, man, I haven't been here in a little while, like definitely a few weeks, because I just don't. I don't know. I'm so busy with like projects these days that I don't really have a lot of time for games.
Hey, check it out, a meteor. I'm gonna go click on it.
There we go. Here's the extravagant pickaxe on the store in the cart. That's crazy. That's definitely for the high level people.
Yeah, I mean, I used to live my life here for like a year plus.
Did you get to
Every day,
level-
wake up in mine, and
Yeah,
I haven't been here in
same.
months.
Did you get to level 69 yet, UMac?
No, I'm in the beginning of 66.
I'm 52. That's
I'm
my
on level
66. That's
11.
pretty close.
Yeah, so I need to
My
get on it.
my goal is level 69 and try to make all the other numbers 69, like the coins and the wonder coins and all the
Okay,
other
why don't we have,
resources as much as possible be 69.
Oh yeah, well we can't have
And
a
then I'll
contest because
I'll
I'm
just stop
ahead
at
of
that.
you.
Stop at level 69. Won't go any further.
I'll try to get that 69.
And then
oh, that's
stay
a
there.
lot of spending a lot of gems.
Yeah, it'll take a little bit of calculations.
Hmm.
Awesome. So I'm just gonna stand over here and look up at Fermion, and who's in the shark outfit?
I think that's Rooston.
Answer stone.
Rooston.
Rooston.
And I'm just gonna look up at this leaderboard, and I'll wait until you get there, Billy.
All right. You want me to jump on the leaderboard?
When they first did that, I was like, "Oh, I'm for sure on the leaderboard." No, not even by a mile. I was like, "Ah."
You're on my leaderboard, UMac.
Oh. Okay, that's. just
I
the
remember
sweetest
when I
thing.
could first climb the ladder. I was like, "Oh, this is cool. I can get on the top of this
Get on
thing."
there.
Missed.
Oops. I'm gonna try and
When
get
I
out
asked,
there.
"How do you fly?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we all asked that at some point.
How are you flying?" And
Yeah.
finally, it's like, "Oh, you are flying."
Ah, I
I'm
missed the
flying.
zone. Try again.
Yeah.
Isa said that their Santa doesn't fly anymore.
Yeah, that's right. She was telling me today
No!
that there's been a change in like the Smart Rebels thing that's disabled the flying for now.
No. That
Oh.
makes what we did
Don't
at
remind me.
Ah,
the
I almost-
castle
Sorry.
Very special.
even that much more special.
Well, obviously it's
It's
going to be brought back
historical now.
eventually because they're meant to
At
be flying.
Fancy
Was-
just transformed into a werewolf.
Yeah, Fancy's got that's a unique skin that Fancy bought.
Terrifying.
It's a one of one skin.
Yeah, I know. I'd seen it whenever they first dropped it on the.
And Ristan's wearing this shark, which is made by that same designer, I believe. It's another one of one.
Sick.
There was a bit of
Okay, so the
controversy
reason
with
why
that.
I've gathered us here today, if you all take a look at the leaderboard, you will notice something
Bit hard to read it from up here.
unique.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
see it.
Tell us what it
The
says.
leaderboard
Rachel.
says Wonder Mine. It's the leaderboard level, and
69.
number 1 is extra, and Extra has achieved level 100.
Wow.
The first person in Wondermine to get to level 100.
That's a
So-
lot
I
of
saw
meteor
that
clicking.
on
Congrats, Mr.
Twitch.
Extra, whoever you are.
That just happened, like in the last few days.
It happened today. Actually, if you
Oh.
go to Twitter and you look up Fermion's Twitter account, she's got a video of, I guess, I don't know if it like it happening, but also Future Ghost has like a series of images that show when he finally leveled up, and yeah, so
That's a huge moment.
it is, and I think it took him like 400 days, is what he said.
Wow.
Holy,
Wow.
yeah, that makes sense.
400 days.
That makes sense.
Everyday playing, no coins bought, just free to play. Wow.
And going back to what you guys were talking about earlier with people complaining, like, la, 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 and Wondermine, this team does this for free. You know, you don't have to pay. You don't have to buy the coins. You get 100 a day. And a lot of people, during some of the drops at the purple crafting machine, the Discord support chat was like, wow, so many people yelling and angry, and it's like, hey, you don't have to play this. You're not. This isn't you know, you're not obligated to get. They're not obligated to give you anything. And it was, I don't know. It just kind of seemed like everyone was angry and stuff, but then this is something free to play.
Yeah.
Odd Job's heading out early.
Okay. Good luck
Thanks.
on your
Thanks,
journey,
Odd Job.
Odd.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, folks. Sorry to cut out early.
All
There's
good.
some things that I got to take care of.
We'll
No
talk
worries.
to
you
you
all,
soon.
and talk
Love
to you
you,
soon.
Odd.
Catch you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Congrats to Extra. You definitely deserve it. I also saw on the leaderboard is Sparty P. Jones, who's the one that won Mega Cube the first year, right?
Yep.
I think
Yeah. There's a YouTube video, or one of Kevin on Earth. That was one of the first people he interviewed. And I think you can still find that video way back in the day.
That's
I
cool.
think
Yeah,
Peanut
he
Butter was in that too. And he said he did like 70,000 clicks or something.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, after I don't know if it was like after Mega Cube 2 had ended, but Sparty was walking around Wondermine and a bunch of us were asking questions, being like, what is your life like? You know?
Like,
Trying
yeah.
to
like he's a star. He's
Yeah,
like,
and
that's
he's
an
super
incredible
chill. Really
feat.
nice. Yeah.
And he won a lot of stuff. Like a huge pack of various NFTs and wearables.
Hey Tang, could you grab a couple of screenshots of us from up down there?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Odd Job's gone, so you can't do it.
You dang.
I know that you take some good
Mhm.
ultra setting screenshots. I like it when people do the higher res stuff.
I'm just gonna drop them in the main chat. You can let me know
That's
if you
fine,
want me
yeah,
to
yeah.
change the time.
We've got an
or-
adventure snaps thing, but whatever. I'll find them later. It's all good.
But yeah, I think I don't know if Odd is still here, but Odd wanted to definitely, highlight Wondermine, but also there's the new pickaxe that you have to be level 100 to get.
Yeah.
So technically only one person can get it right now if he has
Yeah.
enough material.
It's kind of
That's
funny.
so cool.
That's crazy.
Imagine he used all of his materials, like making coins, and I had to level up like another like 20 times or something to be able to like get
I
enough
know.
stuff to get the axe.
Another 400 days.
Oh no.
I mean, I've learned that enough with games that like save your coins and materials and only spend them on the things that will get you more. Because
Yeah,
you will need them.
indeed. So,
So
shall we...
Peanut Butter, is this like a we're all on the sign now, so the tree v wall is done,
Oh,
right?
Get a few good snaps there.
It's like a peacekeeper, but it's cool points if you're actually on the leaderboard.
Oh, are you?
I forgot. I don't know what number, but
Oh,
I'm in the
nice.
20s.
Nice.
Touche.
I only recognise a few names on the leaderboard, which would be Peanut Butter and Stony Eye. Most of the other people I don't know who they are. Which is interesting. People just don't have any other life except Wondermine. I don't see them at parties.
God damn it, Leroy.
I was gonna say bunch of nerds.
Yeah, maybe.
Up until a few weeks ago, it was like I'd start my day in DCL at Wondermine, and then I would end my night there. And
I'm always
for a
here.
while, I used to sleep in the tent. That was like where I would sleep at night. I would go park myself there with my little AFK bubble, and I would go to sleep. But now I sleep at Mana Daiquiris next to my nails.
I remember back in the day hanging out here at Wonder Mines looking for the alpha and new coins. This is where I learned about Shiba.
All right.
Oh.
No
People
shit.
have
This is where I learned
interesting-
about Shiba.
We have people talking about some financial advice in the chat and just giving you some tips.
It was terrible financial advice, right? I mean, I didn't put much in it, but it's even less now than it was to begin with.
Yeah, I made $30 out of Shiba. I bought it, sold it quickly after. It went up more, but I'm not mad.
I think I lost about $30 on Shiba. It's not a real complaint, but you know, it's what it is.
What about
I mean,
Doge?
some, we lose some. I made
Thanks
some
for
money on
including me in
Doge.
the screenshot.
I made about
I made,
1,000 on Doge,
Oh,
but
nice.
if I held it for
Nice.
longer, I would have had 100,000.
Oh
So-
no.
I actually
great.
did pretty well on
Oh.
Doge. Doge is what got me into crypto. That was like the first coin that I bought. Yeah.
Same here.
I was at work, right, and I was talking to some coworkers about the GameStop pump that had happened very shortly before that. I was like, man, if I had known, I'd have put in a couple $100 just to see what happened.
Yeah.
And I got home like maybe that night, or I don't know. It was strange timing. And I got home and I got on Facebook, and someone had shared a thing about like everybody's gonna buy Dogecoin at this particular time. Is like 2 days ahead. Or something.
That was like a
This particular
pump and
day and this
dump.
particular time, I was like, okay, well, fuck it, I'm gonna just buy some now.
Pump and dump.
And I actually made quite a bit of money on Doge, and was smart enough to pull it out and
If you
not
pull at
lose
the
it
right
all.
moment, you
At
would
the
have made
right
some.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put $70 in just because, like you, I learned about crypto through that GameStop thing, and
Yeah.
I was like, I'll throw $70 on Doge. I was learning about crypto, and then it went up to it shot up to $900. My $70 went to $900, and then it started going down, and I was like, well, I'm gonna take it out at like 700.
Yeah.
You
I
know.
remember the day that Doge pumped by 1,000%. It was in one day. It was crazy. I was watching it on the
This
day.
is so wild to hear. I feel
I
like
had made a hefty amount on Doge, and I had still had some in when that Saturday Night Live sketch with Elon Musk
Oh
happened.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I still had some Dogecoin that night, and I was debating with myself. I was like, am I gonna leave it or am I gonna pull it? And my decision was, since I had already pulled so much profit off of it, I was just gonna let it ride and see what happened. And I haven't had cable in like forever. I don't really watch TV, but I was watching a YouTube stream of a Dogecoin, like, you know, Maxi, like what, and he was like streaming while the Saturday Night Live episode was going on. And I'm also watching the charts, and it just fucking starts just going, just tanking like mad.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I probably should have taken that money out, but it's too late now.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. But like the guy on YouTube was like, I mean, this guy was like a Dogecoin fanatic. And you could, like, he was trying to stay positive. And to his credit, he did, right? He stayed positive. Like, he didn't lose his shit. But you could see on his face how much money he had lost. It was, I'm laughing about it now, but it was like, it was really sad.
So I think we've
That's
got
wild.
time for just one more place. CK, would you like to pick one of your
Yeah,
choices?
it should be relatively quick. It's not a huge build, but this is a place that a few of us visited on whatever day that was, and it's -49, -106. So we'll paste that in.
Cool. Let's
I'm gonna
go.
paste my heart instead.
Can you give the coordinates? Oh, there it is. Never mind.
It is -49, -106. I will say This
Love honey pop-up
may
shop.
have some imagery that is sexual in nature. It is
That's
not super aggressive, but
Isn't
it's
that what
not
the
nothing.
internet is for?
I just wanted to warn people before they are about to see some things. But yeah, this pop-up happened the other day, and Odd and Billy and I ended up here around the same time
Yeah, there was
together,
an
even though
event
we
that
didn't
happened.
plan it. And the people who were putting it on, they're not here right now because they're in Berlin and it's, nighttime, sleepy for them. But they were super nice, and it's a really cool build that you can kind of go in and work like a regular building or climb it on the outside.
So you put in your
but-
birthday. Your birthday is 1969 and 69. That's your birthday. You have to enter to successfully get in.
And that's my uncle's actual birthday, which is
That's
pretty
right. I
cool.
remember you saying that. I love it. Now, my sound is a bit loud on here.
Yeah, so this basically is a pop-up talking about sexual pleasure and sex education. It's called Love Honey. It's their first time being in the metaverse. And again, they were really nice people, and they have some cool products. They had a couple artists who have their art up around. We got to chat with them as well, and they were following each other on Twitter, so they're really cool. But yeah, cool brand, cool products.
Oh man, he wants to know my date of birth.
Yeah. The audio is so low.
1005.
I can recreate the roach photo. This photo was so good.
Like I said, your date of birth is 1969-69. It gets you bonus points for coming in here.
I came over here next to CK and I was like, oh, it's a glove. Or not, it's not a glove.
Did anyone see the Twitter post from Roach Killer? He was doing the rainbow dance in front of it, and it looked like he was like riding the happy rabbit. It's quite funny.
That's what I'm trying to recreate right now.
Yeah,
I don't know if it
you've
looks
got to
like
get
it.
like the right moment.
Kinda, it looks
with both
cool.
your arms are like outstretched like that. You need to come
I
slightly
think I
to
got
your
a good
right.
one.
Slightly to your right, CK.
There's just like a little bit of something that's
That's too much.
blocking me.
Yeah, you're just like your arm was inside of it, so it wasn't quite there.
Let's see if this works now.
Happy Rabbit. Looks like that guy is like, look at me, I'm the captain now.
Yeah.
Suck my tasty dick.
But yeah, I mean,
Roach Killer's in my
Everyone-
stream. Hey man. I love your.
oh yeah, Roach.
I love
you should
your
come. You should be
fun
here, Roach. You
screenshot.
should be showing us how you
See,
did this.
he did it from this
Instead
angle. I
of
think
me
where you
trying to
saw
recreate it.
where you saw the rabbit bit. It does look like a rabbit. If I go here.
Like, it does look like a rock. No, this is very important because sexual
Yeah.
health is sexual awareness, and this is a very important topic. A lot of people like to push it down and not talk about it, but it's,
Push it
I
down,
mean,
you
it's
say.
our body. Yeah,
Yeah.
you always find a way to.
I mean, it's
Well,
like what
American-
Maybe I subconsciously throw that out there. I don't know.
Morality. They used
Yeah,
to press
suppress it.
Yeah.
Roach Killer's on the
And that's
way.
not healthy.
Yeah. Roach Killer's coming.
Yeah, I mean, it is,
I don't know.
especially in the United States, right? Like some other countries are a lot more open sexually, and they, have no problems talking about it or
Yeah.
showing it. But in the United States specifically, it is very much a taboo because of, a lot of different factors that I won't get into politically. But at the same time, like we are human beings, we have these sex organs, we are sexual beings. There's no reason why we shouldn't be able to see it and talk about it.
Mhm.
So I do appreciate a build like this and a brand like this being here and sharing what they can.
Yeah. So this ground floor was their like virtual shop layout where they've got their products kind of on display, and you click on them to go to their website store. And the brand is Love Honey. I think they sell other brands as well on their website, not just their own products. And you come outside here and you can go up the ramp to see the other levels. The next level up is like a education level. So you go to those little rooms and the video will start playing. Well, here we go. The video is playing. And there's different sort of topics about sexual health and whatever.
I love the pulsating sex
gotta-
toys.
Yeah, I've got to come back here and listen to these videos sometime. There's about 3 different
Doesn't
ones.
everyone?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then we go up to the next level. We walk up the ramp. And there's an art gallery of different things. Some boobs and butts and bunny tailed butt plugs. And my favourite is the Buzz Lightyear themed, what's it called?
Yeah, that you can win, right? I think it's
Not
available
sure.
to be won.
Volva.
When
It's
you
called Volva 7.3. The Buzz Lightyear Volva. And you've got some other things over here. This one and that one.
Kitsy
See.
says it's the first time they've seen the word butt plug in the metaverse. So hopefully there will be more.
Meta butt plug.
Zeta has a wearable. It's the things poking out of the sides of the ears, and then at the top of the head, it looks like Endo and I used to be like, "Hey, it's your butt plug wearable, triple butt plug wearable."
Don't bother trying the Pope, it's already run out. They were trying to get more on the day it ran out, like before I even tried it. And I was there on time, so they didn't get many Popes.
Yeah. The
Trying to get
hunters
more.
got it.
Yeah. I called them bots, but I know it was just hunters. But I think they said they ran like a pre-event, so some people got it then, so maybe it ran out already before the event that
Oh,
we went
yeah.
to. So on the top level, this is like their party room, and they're promoting their new product, which is a sound-activated pleasure product. I think.
The build,
there's
like
one
the
for
flower petals.
yeah. Someone said it looks like fleshy kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's very like
Yeah.
appropriate for this build and well done. Like super,
Yeah.
like it's beautiful and
Looks like an alien.
Yeah,
A
it's been
giant-
asking, where has this place been? And I said it's new, because they just did this pop up, but hopefully they'll be back again. Some of us connected with them, so we're definitely gonna be
The music activated
bugging
toy
them.
Juno.
Oh, music activated.
Did you
That's
know
new.
there
I
are
don't
4
think I've ever heard
toys?
that.
You talk to the boy, he tells you about the music activated toy. There are 4 toys in the
That's
Juno range, giving
definitely
everyone
what I
something to
need.
play with. The range includes a Nika vibrator, bullet, love ring, and butt plug. So something
I
for
definitely
everyone.
need a sound activated cock ring.
Indeed.
everything you need for this.
Did you know
well balanced breakfast?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Did you know the Juno range lets you literally feel the music? Each toy vibrates in time with your favorite track. Did you know, as well as having fun with music, the toys come with a remote control on a lanyard, letting you take control and have fun on the go too. The toy also works with ambient music and words too. Why not try some poetry to mix things up?
Okay, we're talking about taking our
Sounds
dildos
awesome.
on a lanyard and going and reading poetry in the park.
Recite poetry to your dildo.
I mean,
Like,
think about it. It's a totally immersive experience.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
We were
literal Jack
asking them
Frost.
though, the whole event, we were like, when are we gonna get wearables? We want some of these as wearables, and
Yeah.
so hopefully,
What-
maybe one day.
Do we
What
want
would they just be like sticking out in your back
We,
end?
no,
or
we want
front
to.
end?
Oh, yeah, there could be like a butt plug rabbit tail, and then we could have like a
Eh,
just
Pikachu
walk
tail butt
around,
plug.
just walk around like as a giant vibrator skin, like just running around as a big vibrator.
Or just have it in your hand flopping.
Yeah,
Sorry, I just imagined you, Mac, with one. Sorry. It's a great visual.
Is that the easiest to imagine?
so we're coming near to the end. I'm going to announce a giveaway.
Ooh.
Anyone who wants
Are
to
y'all paying attention?
participate in the giveaway, make sure you are in the Twitch stream and ready to type out your answer. Sir Drop says Billy Buttplug. That's a good name.
Do some butt plug nails next.
I could brand my own butt plug, Billy Buttplug.
I see a Wurble in the future.
Oh,
Yeah, indeed. So, I'm going to ask a question, and someone has to answer. If you think you know the answer, type it in the Twitch stream.
Come with me if you want to live.
Thanks for the follow, Black Label. So the question is...
You can do it!
Someone just claimed, Anjo claimed the sound effect. You can do it.
Oh yeah, I've just been claiming sound effects every time it gives me the option to do
Come
so.
with me if you want to live.
Nice. So the question is, what was the main inspiration for the Inferno Room, the theme of the Inferno Room?
ooh, that's a good one. Got it.
Does anyone know? I asked the question.
I was like, you, Mac, don't answer it this time.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah, I didn't.
Oh, Dusty? No, colorful.
Looks
Colorful.
like Colorful got it.
Yeah,
Actually-
Colorful got it.
I actually don't know what I was giving away.
Although Dante's Inferno is, that's a decent guess. It needs
what
to
is
be
it?
taller to have 9 levels, though. Be super
So-
cool. Have like Satan fucking frozen in a lake of ice at the bottom. Yeah, that's my next build.
Beetlejuice. Who typed it first? I think, yeah, Colorful Carol got it. Nice. So I will hit you up soon, Colorful Carol. I haven't decided what I'm giving away. I didn't plan ahead. Potentially, I could just drop a whole bunch of points for you in my stream store, and you just pick out some things. Got Wifumon and a handful of wearables in there. Let's see, what do we got?
Yeah, I mean, we have the spreadsheet too. I mean, we can pull something
Yeah,
from there as well.
I'll put your name down in my spreadsheet, and then we'll check with Old Job and CK if either of you two have something to give away. Otherwise, I'll see if I can find something in my giant bag of goodies. And
Oh,
I
yeah.
will, I'll
Or
also,
you also spelled it wrong for the record.
did I spell it wrong? What did I-
No, Sir Drop Bear TV said y'all are spelling Beetlejuice wrong, and he's
Ah.
right. He's right. He's right, and he's
yeah,
much closer.
yeah. So Drop Bag, I think almost got it right. I think you left it an E at the end.
But are we referencing
Yeah,
the
there you go.
movie?
Yeah, the
Okay.
title of the movie is Juice, like
G-
the liquid.
G-
but his name is
G-E-T-L-E-J-U-I-C-E.
Geuse.
It's spelled Geuse. Yeah.
Well, the movie is J-U-I-C-E.
Yeah, that's
Beetle.
that's like the play on words. Because when he tells
Oh,
Lydia, she's
and
like trying
the
to guess his name.
character-
She's like, I can't tell you I can't tell you my name, but like I can. Let's play charades, right? He has like a roach and then a glass of orange juice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the movies.
like,
the
fuck
movies.
orange.
Yeah. So yeah. So Colorful Carol did spell it right, technically, because it's the movie that we're basing it off. Is the theme. So yeah, I'll get your name down on here, Carol. Where is it? Giveaways. And I'll hit you up with your wallet if we're going to send you something. I think we'll find something to give you.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of stuff. Don't worry.
Anyway, I think we'll wrap that up. We'll check out what Synthwell is up to if he's started yet. Thanks everyone for joining.
Thanks for joining, everybody. Billy, thanks
Yeah.
for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Arns Joe, for being our guest today. Thank you, who else? Tang Poco for jumping in and saying hi.
Good night, everybody.
Drop
We'll
Bear
see-
got
see you
banned
at
for showing a
Dollhouse.
boob.
Mhm.
Yeah, Drop Bear got banned for 3 days on Twitch for a boob showing. I don't know how that happened. I've shown many boobs on my stream and I didn't get banned.
Yeah, there was a boob on the 3rd floor
I
of this
showed.
build.
I don't know if
Careful.
anyone saw the
2 boobs, as a matter of fact.
Penguin Fight Club maze. They had a stripper
Oh,
thing up there with a
that
penguin head.
was so.
I played that on stream once and I didn't get banned.
And that
Showed
was
that on stream.
super realistic.
Yeah, it was missing a pole, but it was pretty well detailed.
I have some screenshots of that. Because I was like, this is done very well, I have to say.
I think Rage Killer was just down there now getting the screenshot, hugging
Oh,
the
yeah.
rabbit.
I'm going to go run down there. Yeah, he sent
Not
me a
sh-
picture.
If he's still down there, you can go watch him. I might even run down there just now so we can show it on stream.
Can't find the entrance.
He's run away. Deadhead
Oh,
J.
thank you.
He sent me a screenshot in DM.
It might have been the one from the other day, though. I can't remember.
Okay, yeah, maybe. I'm sure he said he was coming though, coming along.
Oh, no. I see him in the doorway right now. He's here.
Also,
Here he goes.
thank you, UMAC. Thanks to UMAC for helping us deploy the NEAT.
Always, anytime.
Love you coming on as always. Peanut Butter, good to see you. Thanks for jumping in and saying hi.
Oh yeah, thanks for hanging out.
I see
Yeah,
Izo's in the voice chat. Thanks for jumping
Yeah, here.
along.
I didn't even say hi.
Thanks for tagging along as
Here in
always.
spirit.
And Bliss, thanks for coming along. And yeah, we are ABC DCL, and this is our adventure day. Big thanks to CK and Oddjob. Any closing comments, CK?
Thank you all for being here. You know, it's always a fun time each week, exploring new places and finding new things. And we appreciate you all spending time with us and joining and just having a lot of fun. That's what it's about.
Yeah, definitely. While we're on the subject, I'm a little bit embarrassed that I'm not already following you. I was going to wait till afterwards so that nobody knew, but I'm just going to eat it and follow you now. To my credit, I don't spend a whole lot of time on Twitch.
That's
But
fine.
with that said, yeah, thanks for joining, everybody. And again,
Yeah.
really, thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, hopefully everyone will be following for a while because
I'm Rick James.
coming weeks we're going to release a Pope via the Twitch stream. So you need to be following for a certain minimum amount of time. There'll be some bonus ones for people who've been here the longest. So I'll set that up and yeah, make sure you're all following on my Twitch stream. Not just watching in the background. And you can win
I
some
got a
Popes.
fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
So Sinful is currently streaming, but he is not started officially yet. So I'll just set up the raid.
Hanging out for a minute.
Yeah, we'll hang out for a minute. We can just chat.
Yeah, is there any events that anyone's looking forward to coming up?
Events. What do we got? I'll go check my calendar.
I can tell you that the Wag Me Wednesday theme this week is going to be fantasy.
I
So
saw that.
do with that what you will. What's your fantasy?
Good question.
There's so many ways to go.
I'll just dress up as all the DCL ladies. I'll come as a woman. Female avatar. What have we got here? I don't always add events straight away. If we go to the events page, it's meant to be an Elvis thing coming up. They keep postponing it, but apparently, as it stands, it's July 29th UTC, 5 AM UTC. And they're trying to get a whole bunch of people to rock up in Elvis, in an Elvis variable. and do like a world record of the
yeah.
most Elvises in Metaverse screenshot kind of thing.
That'd be great. I have an
That's
Elvis
coming up.
wearable.
Nice.
I need to get that. I
assume
remember
they-
when they released
yeah,
it.
I assume they're going to give away some to try and get more people into
So
it.
cute.
It's like a
Like the
onesie.
flying Elvi.
It's like the sort of the later Elvis in his later years where he rocked up in that sort of jumpsuit thing in like the late 60s, I think.
Well, this coming Saturday is going to be kind of a different thing for Cromwell. Shelley, Van, and I want to do a crossover kind of thing, a collab with Buffalo is going to be at the True Band Room, and then go over to, I don't know if I already talked about this earlier, go to Cromwell where I think it's Naked Civilian. He's from Vegas, so we're working on that event right now.
Mm-hmm.
So that should be up on the event page like by tomorrow or the next day. And then what about CK? What about any Leos out there?
Oh yeah.
We'll have
Our
a Leo
birthdays
party.
are coming.
We are one day apart. Well, I mean, our birthdays are one day apart. So we want to do like a July birthday or a Leo birthday event.
Yeah.
And
Let's do
Coconut
it.
Sundays playing at Endomac on the 31st. So yeah, I'm gonna drop something, get something fun designed for that, and we'll keep y'all in touch with that.
God, I'll have to buy some like cake IRL and then have it with y'all.
Ooh, yeah. I want to make. I had the best cake in Dominican Republic, and it was like guava paste. Not paste. That sounds. It was some sort of guava. Yeah, paste, like jelly or whatever. In the middle, and it was like white cake with like a light, not butter, not the buttercream frosting, but a very light white cream frosting, and it was so good. That was. I want to learn how to make that. And at the store, there's guava paste.
I love pineapple upside down cake. I haven't had that in a really long time, but that's like one of my favorite cakes.
That's really good.
Now I really want cake, you guys.
I know.
I know.
I'm not a
I'm
It's
like,
my birthday month, right? I can
I'm not a
celebrate
big
all
cake
month.
person.
yeah.
I like really
I'm not
thick
either,
cakes.
but,
I
like-
like mud cakes or not really sort of thick, dense cakes. I don't like
Yeah, that's
puffy
good
like
too.
sponge cakes. I don't like sponge cake.
You like the
Gross.
rich, dense, like
Yeah.
ugh, cakes that like
Yeah.
knock you out.
Yeah, yeah. Lots of chocolate. Like the whole cake is just chocolate.
Very rich.
It's like more chocolate than
Forever.
flour inside the cake. Serb Drop says
Cake
cake
is
is
a
a
lie.
lie.
I know. I played the shit out of that game.
Cool. Well, I'll catch you later, Sir Dropper, for your stream. We're going to raid Sinful. Then hopefully you'll get the raid from Sinful after. I think you got that last week. So I'll like pass the baton over to you at the end of that. Keep it going. Where is Sinful at now? Still in waiting mode.
Hey, Odd Job. Yeah, that would be a pretty cool picture. Nicole said she would. Nicole Nixon is a professional photographer. She's amazing, and she lives very close to me. And she's like, I need to take your feet picture from now on. And I'm like, all right. So
Feet pics again.
feet pics.
So you gotta have
with
the last
Nicole
like 5
Nix.
minutes of every ABCs
Feet
now be like a
NFTs.
conversation about feet pics.
We could do a feet NFT giveaway one week.
Totally. But like with after I get with Nicole
Yeah.
and squashing it in a cake. That's a really good idea.
I will not be looking at those. I hate feet.
Oh.
But I will
Oh my
support
God.
you by not looking.
A CK Bubbles toenail art.
Well,
Nicole Nixon.
I can make press-ons for toes, but I will not be touching feet. That was one thing I
Really?
will. Yeah, I do. I don't
Feet
even like
gross
to touch
you
my
out?
own feet. Yeah,
Really?
I really hate feet. Yeah.
Oh, I give myself foot rubs all the time, like crack the toes, and just.
I mean, I
You
touch
gotta
my
give
own
your
feet
feet
because I
love.
have to, but I don't like to touch feet because most feet are really gross. They're gross.
Well, gross feet
really
are gross,
clean.
but like people need to learn how to like buff. That's one
Yeah.
thing is buff your heels. Don't have like.
God, I hate all those videos.
I
like,
won't tell you this story then. In at UNLV, when I was eating lunch and I looked down. Well, I will tell you. I guess I am telling you this story. But I looked down and this girl. I went to reach in my bag and I had food in my mouth and I look over and this girl's heel was just green and like cracks as deep as the Grand Canyon, and I was like, I almost threw up my food. And ever since then, I was like, I'm gonna take such good care of my feet, because that's gross.
Yeah.
It took someone else's heel to put you in your
It
place.
traumatized me into taking care of my feet.
I have to say, I don't want cake anymore, guys. I don't want cake anymore.
It's like cake has been ruined.
Leave it to me. I know how to ruin cake. Like,
I mean, the cake is fine. Just keep your feet off of it.
Fancy said he totally suggested this a week ago, UMAC. Not even kidding. I said UMAC times CK Bubbles collab.
yes.
Yeah.
UMAC, the foot cheese grater expert.
Ew. No, I can't stand that commercial.
Talking about Zesty Bean.
This is the anime protagonist origin story.
No, I will throw up on that
let's,
that commercial that's selling that foot
No, I don't
Like,
even those videos. Like,
shaver thing, and then they pour it out.
oh, no way, no
Let's-
ma'am.
Like,
Let's,
if you take care of your feet, it won't get to that point.
Let's just
Let's
not
all-
talk about feet anymore.
Let's all head
Okay,
over to
let's
to
move on.
Dollhouse. Let's all run
Yes,
to Dollhouse.
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 Correct
Let's go.
coordinates -103 and -97.
Leave it to me to gross everybody out.
I don't even know what I just did. I'm going somewhere. My nail tapped the touch bar again. Well, we shall find out where I end up.
In some random location.
I imagine I just reloaded the same page, but we'll see. Yes, I did.
Got some mental blank.
Okay.
George Michael playing in the background.
I love that.
Yeah, probably no big deal if it gets blanked out at this point, because we've pretty much finished the event or the stream.
Yeah. Well, I guess before it maybe cuts us, thank you everybody. Appreciate you, and see you next Monday.
We will see you there. Thanks everyone. I guess I'll just get the raid going. I think we'll hand it over to Sinful. Give him some extra viewers. Let's see. Raid. Start raid.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks, Anj.
Night.
Thanks,
Wash
everyone.
your feet. Wash
Yeah,
your
wash,
feet.
wash your feet.
Night.
Care of those feet.
I've got a song. I've got a song for you all. It goes, wash your feet, please do it. Wash them night and day. The very best care will keep them there and they'll never, never go away. That's the feet washing.
Oh,
I
yeah,
like
that's a
it.
Fire
Love
song.
you, Billy.
Wash them.
When's your album coming out, son?
Right.
Soon. Real
Nice.
soon. All right.
Educational and
Cosmic Brownie.
entertaining.
Just reading the chat before I raid because it takes me away from my chat if I raid. Anime protagonist origin
Oh shit, I'm still in
story.
the sex shop. I forgot to go back to Dollhouse. Hold up.
Yeah,
hold
let's
up.
all go to Dollhouse. Sparkles on the toes.
Hey, you need a thumbnail for that Dollhouse. You've been around way too long to not have a thumbnail.
And it's a big doll in the picture.
They do, don't they?
I don't know. It just
It's
showed
not
me
in
the
there.
Mana logo. I didn't
Drop
see it
that
whenever I
feet track. All right.
Oh, I see like the building in the when I click the chords,
Okay.
or even in the events page or
You all
whatever.
ready to raid?
Maybe I didn't wait
21,
long enough.
21 viewers ready to raid. Let's go. Raid now.
Go.
Hasta
Go.
la pasta. Buenos
Let's
fucking
nachos. Ciao, ciao.
go.
LFG. Raid has begun.
And are we're still being recorded, right?
Yeah. Don't say anything bad yet.
Incriminating.
I'll just let the raid complete
I won't
itself.
talk about my obsession with you, Mac.
We can
and
chop
how
this
I'm
bit
a
off
light.
for the YouTube, but it'll still be on Twitch.
we'll save that for ABC Decentraland After Dark.
Yeah, after dark.
Exactly.
Because you can do anything after dark.
You can.
Indeed.
Oh, we're in Sinful.
Should be in Simple
Hey.
Sing now.
Yep.
What does it say? Billy T is rating with a part of 21. Vanessa's in there. Awesome. Alright. That's all done. I can stop recording now. Where is it? Stop.